You want to start?
Oh,
It's recording now.
Did it start recording already?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, everyone. We normally talk about nonsense about novels, but this time we're talking nonsense. Oh, wait. Let's do that again. Sorry about that. Hey, everyone. We talk about novels usually. Nonsense about novels. But this time, we're going to talk about ourselves. Nonsense about ourselves.
That's right. Over the past 2 seasons, we've invited translators and staff to talk about their favorite moments, plot twists, and behind the scenes. But today, we're going to flip the script and we're revisiting our funniest, weirdest, and most unhinged moments.
So you can think of this episode as a bonus chapter where the author throws in all the ridiculous outtakes and their favorite bits.
From mispronouncing character names, me, to getting way too colorful, Tokki, we've had our fair share of moments that could make even Hamill from Damn Reincarnation do a double take, I think.
So sit back, grab your cuppa, and get ready to relieve the chaos.
Welcome to Wuxiaworld's Teahouse Season 2. I'm your host, Yojj.
And I'm Tokki.
Okay, you remember our episode with Cozy about Shrouded Seascape?
Yep, I feel like I should, but remind me, what was it again?
Wait for it.
So Cozy, I know that you're currently working on Shrouded Seascape. Why don't you tell us a bit more about it? What is it about?
Spoilers, please. All the spoilers.
Not exactly a spoiler, but
come on.
Shrouded Seascape is about the MC, who is by the name of Charles. He actually, for some unknown reason, not yet revealed reason, he ended up underground.
Oh.
In this realm that has like the seascape with like many islands.
Okay.
So yeah. And so his ultimate goal is to come back up to the surface and is to try to find his way back home. And he has to explore all these islands. To me, I feel like it's a little like what's that called? Dungeon exploring.
Okay.
Where every island is like a mini dungeon. Yeah. I mean at this point I still don't know if I actually like my main character or not.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I get that he's being thrown into this very weird area, weird place that he doesn't know, and having to deal with a lot of like hardships and stuff. And well, he's showing all the red flags that you typically don't want from a guy in a relationship.
Oh. So he's a red flag.
Okay, you gotta give us some examples. Yeah.
So I don't know how I feel about, having like, let's say my favorite actor being cast as this kind of person.
Okay.
An example would be, right, female character we talk about, her name was Elizabeth. So he slept with Elizabeth a few times.
Oh.
And then I think maybe like on one of the chapters, suddenly she revealed that he has a wife.
Huh?
And then,
So he cheated on her.
then,
Cheated on his wife.
The what?
With Elizabeth.
No, okay, that was one thing because like that was one thing. The worst part was when he actually said something like, "I just didn't have time to tell you," and I didn't manage to find the chance to tell you that I have a wife.
So you mentioned you're 50-50 with the MC. Do you have a favorite character in the novel? Someone that you're very fond of?
I don't know. I feel like the author has like some fetish for like tentacles because like the female lead is like this monster with this very pretty lady with tentacles.
I guess we all know like where he got his inspirations from.
So
maybe he just likes.
I don't
maybe
know.
he just likes squid and octopus.
Like he just likes it long and flexible.
It's called flaccid, long
God,
and flaccid. Yeah. See, it's soft. It's not hard. So like, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna eat it, yeah, it's chewy and all. But if but for something else, why? We're talking about tentacles, octopus tentacles. Like the one you steam.
Yeah, we are talking about when you try to eat the what's that called, the raw octopus in Korea.
Yeah, it's like the octopus sashimi. Like the one you dip in the spicy sauce. Yeah. I'm sure you were thinking of the same thing, right? So, Yojj, when you were pulling audio clips, what were you going for? Because I'm not sure what you were trying to get here.
Look, I was going through our episodes and the commonalities were either porn or food, and I would just went with the topic that wouldn't land us in hot water. Just so happens that Shrouded Seascape combined the two into food porn. That's all on you.
Me? Oh, no. I refuse to take responsibility for the fact that the author of Shrouded Seascape went all in and threw in a mysterious tentacle octopus sashimi lady. Okay?
I mean, you are the one who really got into that discussion, okay?
Listen. I was just trying to, process the fact that Charles is out there in the seascape with a lot of islands, trying to make his way back home. And then, he just suddenly got involved with the alluring, sexy, wasabi dipping tentacled female lead.
The novel really just rolls with it like, yes, this is the love interest, and no, I will not be taking any questions.
Honestly, I respect that. But, let's back up a bit, because I still think this whole underground ocean realm, it's pretty cool,
Yeah, right? I mean, Charles waking up in a bizarre world surrounded by islands, kind of functioning like little dungeons with secrets and monsters and who knows what else. It's definitely cool.
Yeah, it's got that mix of mystery and survival, and then, of course, the author goes, what would make this better? Like, a gorgeous woman. But not just any gorgeous woman, a gorgeous tentacled woman.
I mean, if memory serves me right, we were also talking about a different gorgeous woman, Margaret, except she was hated. And then we really fell into that whole discussion.
But honestly, that whole conversation was peak for us, we start talking about the novel and then characters and somehow end up questioning whether the author has a deep appreciation for Eldritch horror, or maybe something else,
It's a fine line, really.
And we tripped over it real fast.
And it's been memorialized forever now.
So, you said you went through episodes and found commonality being food, right? Did we really talk about food that much? Because I think our listeners are gonna think we have a food fetish or something.
I was really surprised too. I mean, we've never actually talked about the one novel with food, gourmet gaming. But when you listen through our episode, we had a lot of food related conversations. Like last episode, I'm the crazy one of the family. We had characters with food names. And then I even found some parts about food in Young Noble B Monster Slaying with GT and LD. So yeah.
We're talking about all the food except for the one novel with food in it, gourmet gaming. Anyway, so are we switching focus from the fun, memorable moments in our episodes to food? Corn?
No, let's just keep going with the clips that would make people do a double take if they listen to it out of context.
That sounds dangerous.
I have a question about Chu Liang. It's does he put himself in those weird situations, or does he look for those situations, or does he end up in those kind of situations not by his choice?
He ends up in them, definitely. I mean,
Okay, so,
much of the novel is just him basically outsmarting everybody and finding some.
No, because I saw this thing in the novel. The title of the chapter was "What Are You Doing with My Wife?" and there was Tortoise shell bondage. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Hey,
What is going on?
Oh man, that was gold, right? Tortoise shell bondage.
Right? Shell bondage. What are you doing with my wife? Imagine your friend wants to listen halfway and you just share your earphones with them and that's what they hear. Zero context. Just shell bondage and what are you doing with my wife?
I mean, imagine that's what you hear your friend tell you. What are you doing with my wife, bro? Well, I love how the conversation started as a normal discussion about Chu Liang and whether he is a troublemaker, and then BAM! Install derailment.
I mean, the fact that it's just a chapter title, imagine scrolling through and expecting some classic action adventure, and then you get to that chapter title and it's I don't know, man.
Seriously, yeah. I don't think we can stay away from being a clickbaity title like that.
We really can. It's like we're a magnet for chaos.
And honestly, like that's us, isn't it? Like we start normal and somehow we always end up in the absolute strangest of places. Oh, remember that thing where we were talking about like someone got executed for farting? It was in Edvo's Target episodes and like it was one of her old novels.
I just remember your Uranus.
Yeah.
That's all I remember with Uranus. Is that how we connected? With like Edvo farting? Was that a different?
That was with Penguin, no?
Was it Penguin with the Uranus? Oh, I don't know, man. We just had too many.
Yeah. That was when we were talking about how Xiansha is like a super cultivation novel and it reaches like the universe and like someone becomes so strong that they can destroy planets with their tongue. And then and yeah, that's when we were like, yeah, that's how they can destroy Uranus with their tongue. You know?
Oh my god. We got executed for farting, tongues, Uranus.
And remember the episode with Kyle when we were talking about being a web novel author and like how he got locked up in a room until he completed his chapter.
You took it a step further. You're like, oh my god, I'm writing my own novel, guys. And it's kind of went into a territory maybe we should stay away from. But hey, that's what makes it fun, right?
Yep. So the takeaway here is that no matter how serious we try to be, we're just a one chapter title away from losing it completely. Jesus, Yojj, this is a mouthful that you wrote. Yojj is the one doing the scripts, by the way.
Listen, I had a headache trying to get that through. But yeah, listeners, if you had one favorite moment from our past episodes where you were like, what on earth did I just listen to? Let us know. We'd love to hear what made you pause and then, kind of backtrack, check your ears, make sure you're listening, make sure you're hearing things properly.
Oh, before you end the recording, do you want
to add a little bit more?
I was thinking, what if we kind of add like, on next week's episode, we will be covering like SSS Suicide Hunter, like...
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I think for this one, let's go with like... On next week's episode, we're going to be covering Triple S Suicide Hunter. We're trying to get Namu, the translator, on the show, but she's refusing, so can you try pressuring her on the comments or something?
Yeah, pressure Namu. Maybe she'll listen to you guys. Pressure on Discord, pressure on the comments. Just message her.
Wait, do you want to do that again?
We want you on. Wasn't that it?
Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining us on Wuxiaworld's Teahouse. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to hit the follow button to stay updated with our latest releases. If you want more tea, hop over to our social media or Discord and send us an email if you want to spill the tea. We'll be back every Friday of each month, so check out our website, wuxiaworld.com. See you next episode. Bye!